And now you're entirely certain that Gemma will be willing to help you the way we need her to. Couldn't be any more sure. She's the only reason we made it out of the palace with our heads still attached to our bodies. She risked her life getting us everything that we needed in order to live on our own. Of course we can trust her. In that case, just make sure to stay around with the servants and try not to get caught for anything, all right? Yes, Mrs. Florey, or Your Majesty. Florey is just fine. Majesty, Queen of Hamilton, so lovely to have you here to visit us. Oh, Your Majesty, Queen of Camden, it's lovely to be back in my home country. Just want to be clear that my daughter and I brought our own pair of servants along with us just to cater to our every whim, so your palace servants don't need to be worried about that. In fact, before we're shuffled off to any meetings, how about your servant takes ours down to the workers' area and shows them around a bit so they know what to do when they need to cater to our every whim? Of course, Your Majesty. Gemma? Oh, right away. Excuse me. Very well. Now, why don't you two royal ladies come along with us to the tea room? So lovely to have you and your daughter here. You know, Willa used to know Charlotte back from their days in etiquette class together. Yeah, we did. Britta, Lily, what are you guys doing back here? It's not safe for you. We suspect that Willa and her mother took the topaz, and we had to come back and solve it. We could get our thrones back. Oh, I know. It's really unsafe for you to be here. Disguise, we'll be all right, okay? Can you just take us down to the kitchen area? Yes, of course. Come on, you know the way. Luck, Britta. Thank you. We'll probably need it. Come on. Come on, Mother. Okay, we're safe here. Now can you guys just tell me what it is that you're doing and what you need help with? Well, we theorized that it was actually Willa and her mother that took the topaz, and we need to figure out how to prove it to everyone. Do you have any idea as to how you can prove it, or what you can even do, where you can even go? What can I help you with? Unfortunately, no. We have no idea what to do. Britta, this isn't safe or good. I mean, you can only wander around here so long without being found out. Everyone knows what you look like here. I'm surprised you even got in. It was a close call. Anyway, I don't know. Do you know anybody who might be able to figure something out for us? Actually, I think I might know just who knows enough about this castle and its history to tell us exactly where we might look to find something. Oh, not. Oh, come on, she's our only hope. Hey. Samantha, please don't tell anybody that we're here. Oh, I can promise you that I won't. My family doesn't exactly get along with the Wesleys, and I would never give you in. Do you guys think maybe I could help? How well do you know the palace? Well, after spending years and years of my life wandering the hallways by myself because I was too shy to make any friends, I'd say pretty well. Perfect. In that case, I'll go with Samantha, and Lil, you go with Gemma, okay? We'll split up, cover more ground, it'll be perfect. Not so fast. First, we have to talk to Vera. For the best, believe me. Willa? Mother, I'm glad to see you here. Willa, this is my sitting room. What are you doing in here? I was just gazing out the window and thinking about that conversation we had before the tea this afternoon. Did you choose to do it in my room? You know this is Mommy's room. Well, I just thought it would be appropriate, as this is where we always have our serious conversations and all. Speaking of serious conversations, I have a serious problem I'd like to announce to you. You know, I noticed that the Queen and her daughter, their servants looked an awful lot like your disgraced cousins, and I don't want to hear it. I don't know if I can trust you anymore, or maybe this is just one of your little games. Well, what are you talking about? I was just thinking to myself during that tea, and, you know, we were with the other mother and daughter, and I decided something. There, you can no longer be trusted. You're trying to take my throne away from me, and I can't risk that. Well, you're being entirely ridiculous. I being ridiculous? You just asked me outright for my own throne, just moments before a very important tea, and I know that you want it from me, and I know you won't stop at anything to get it from me. I mean, that's what we did to my cousins, was it not? You're just gonna do the same thing to me. This is absolutely outrageous. How could you say such a thing to your own mother? We're in this together. Mother, I don't know if we are anymore. Well, what are your intentions? Intentions are to get you out of my way. It is absurd. Really isn't, Mother. Guards, have my mother sent to the dungeon. Are you locking me up? Your own mother. Nothing but a traitor, and you will be convicted of treason. Guards! Willa, after everything I did for you. Mother, I knew it was for you all along. Guards, seize the traitor. Willa, think about what you're doing. What has this power done to you, Willa? You're sending your own mother away. My own mother is a treacherous traitor. No, please, not the dungeon. Not the dungeon. No, no, no! Well, my father is no longer part of my family, my mother's in the dungeon, and I don't have any friends. I just have one person that matters to me. One, please get Prince Henry here immediately. I feel like we might have a royal wedding at hand. Final thing that I can take away from that horrendous Britta. It's beautiful being queen. Hey, Vera. Gemma? Vera, I have a surprise for you, followed by a request. I'll gladly take both. It's been endlessly boring here, no longer having to teach anybody any etiquette. Perfect. Come on, everyone. Britta? She saw through our disguise. I suppose we could use a better one. What are you all doing here? I heard that you were dead. Helped us to escape, and now we're back to figure out who stole the topaz. The problem is we have no idea where to look or what to look for, and we need your help for it. Well, I know this palace up and down. What can I help you with? Need any information you might have on where we could possibly find the topaz and where good places to look for evidence might be. Do you have any suspects? We suspect that it's Willa. After all, she's been yearning for our throne ever since we got here, and, well, now she's in power, so it's kind of obvious, isn't it? I'd always thought. Well, I know exactly the places you should be looking for any clues. It's a good idea to check the servants' quarters trash. I have no doubt that Mrs. Wesley had sent some letters to some of her servants to pick up the topaz, and if you can find any records of that, you're golden to pin it on her. And where can we find the topaz? Most of this palace is cleanly swept every single day, so there's not many places. The only places that I could possibly think of that would be a good place to hide the gem are likely the depths dungeon area of the castle, because we don't really clean that area much. In fact, we don't use it much anymore. There's also the jewel room, because, you know, what better place to hide a jewel than among other jewels. And another good place might be some rooms that aren't cleaned regularly in the palace upon owner's request, like Mrs. Wesley's study. That sounds perfect. And how can we get there? Miss Wesley's study is on the 3rd floor, close to one of the largest dressing rooms in the palace. I'm sure you've all been there, and I'm sure you'll be able to navigate it. And the dungeon and vault where all the jewels are kept are easily accessible through a secret passageway. In fact, there's a passage right in this very room that takes you there. Secret passages in this castle? Through them many times. That's where I spent most of my younger days. In that case, you might be best at navigating them. They can be a bit tricky. Oh, and as for the servants' quarters, I'm sure Gemma can take you directly there. No offense, Gemma. Wouldn't have assumed any. Perfect. In that case, I guess me and Samantha will take the secret passage to the vault and the dungeons, and Lily and Gemma, you guys can go to the servants' quarters and check out Mrs. Wesley's private study. Luck, girls. I'll be in here if you need anything. Doing absolutely nothing. Thank you so much again, Vera. No problem. Anyway, run along. I'd hate to see you girls get caught. Okay, thank you. Come on, guys. We better go. Oh, and the secret passageway is located behind the 4th wall panel on the hallway out of here. Good luck, ladies. Only I could have gone.